Alright, CPYers, welcome back to another episode of CPY at Home. We're going to be doing the next project for our weekly event for week 1 here. For this one, we're going to be making Craftstick Launchers. So in your kit, you're going to have one of these sheets. Again, I'm going to have 2 assistants helping me, my daughter,
Carmen,
and
Brian.
Alright, and so here's the stuff that you're going to be needing from your kit. You are going to need 4 craft sticks. Right now you will see that they are just blank, but you want to be creative. If you got markers, crayons,
Or pencils.
color pencils, or even paint. If you have paint at home and mom and dad says that you can use them, definitely go ahead and start using them. So girls, I'm going to give these to you and you guys can start coloring them to the 2 colors that you guys chose, okay? Alright. In addition to the craft sticks, you will also have 2 buttons, a rubber band, plastic straw. Now I do have super glue here, because that's just what I have at home. But in your kits, you're gonna have craft glue that you guys will be able to use. It's just a little bit less messy, easier to work with than the super glue. And then find a pair of scissors at home for you guys to use. And you will also have some cotton swabs or Q-tips that you guys made that will also be coming with the kits for you guys to use as the launching materials. So right now I'm just going to pause while we continue to color our popsicle sticks, and then I will come back and show you guys the rest. Alright, so we just got done coloring them, and as you can see, they're nicely colored on both sides and whatnot. Alright, so what you're going to be doing next is that you're going to be choosing 2. So if you have chosen to color both of them the same color, that's fine, or if not, whichever one that you want to use, you want to select and put them in pairs of 2. So we're going to go with our green and purple for one set. You know, purple is going to be on top because, you know, that's the Vikings, green is the Packers, they're always on the bottom. So we're going to be gluing them. Alright, if you do decide to use super glue, just make sure you're super careful because you don't want the super glue to get on your hands, because then they'll be stuck and you have to go to the doctors to get them cut off. Alright, so again, we're putting 2, gluing them together. You want to press down firmly to make sure that they are, alright? And then we're going to give them a couple seconds to dry. Now we're going to grab the next set. Alright, so once you've got them glued together, you're going to choose to decide which one is going to be your crossbar, right, and which one is going to be your bow bar, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take them in. You want to go maybe about a quarter way of the other one. So you're going to make kind of like a T or a cross, all right? Just like this, and then you're going to glue them together again. Yeah, we only have enough to do once, so you guys gotta share. Right.
And then you glue it.
Put a little bit dab of glue there. Yep. So you're gonna put it down, you're gonna squeeze it again. Again, it should look like a T or a cross. Yep, or a plus sign, almost like a plus sign, because you don't want to go to the middle because that's not going to give you enough leverage. So you want to make sure that it's more of a T or a cross. Alright, give it a couple seconds to dry. Really important. Now you've got your buttons. Alright, so you got some buttons here. And if you look at your cross right here, or your T, you're going to take the buttons and you're going to put them on each side like this,
And
alright?
also you have to use glue.
Yep, you're going to use glue and we're going to put them each on a side. See, now it's on Daddy's fingers. tight again.
Not gonna quit.
Press it down. The buttons just to make sure that they stay on
Tight.
nice and tight.
And also, my daddy got glue on his.
Yeah, I did get glue on my fingers. I know you guys can't feel it, but this is why we're not using super glue because it's super sticky. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our straw. You're gonna cut it into a length. Make sure it's not the bendy side, so you wanna make sure that this is the side that you toss away. For the top side, you wanna measure probably about, you're gonna guesstimate roughly about 2 to 3 inches. Yeah, we'll give me your pair of scissors because I think that will work better. There we go. Alright. Now, so again, this is roughly about 2.5 to 3 inches right there. Put it down. Probably want to make it just a tad shorter. So, cut it shorter because this was too long. So, once you get the right length, you probably want to set it up so that when you put it, your top is going to be here and the end of the other part of the straw is going to be about halfway down your top, part of your bowl here. So. It doesn't get on Daddy's fingers, because then Daddy will have to go to the doctors and get it cut off.
It will be sticky.
Alright, as we put everything together, once you kind of got everything in, it will look something like this. Alright, and so this is kind of how it will look like. I'm going to pause it for a little bit. I'm going to give it some time to kind of set for a little bit before I put the rubber band on and show you guys the launching part. Alright, so see you back in a few. Alright, so after giving it some time to kind of just settle down and whatnot, I'm going to show you how to do the rubber band. And what you want to do is you want to actually wrap it around one side of the button, wrap it to the other side of the button, then you want to pull it all the way through over to the top and let it hook onto your straw, right?
Yep.
So once you get it, it'll look something like this, right? And once you get that in, it's just going to be easy. This is actually what you're going to use as your cannon tips, and what you do is just load it in right from the top. Really important, you want to make sure that the bottom catches onto the rubber band. So
and also don't hit no one.
Right, we don't want to aim at anybody for sure. So you want to make this in, you want to aim it to the back, make sure it catches. Again, I'm learning this as we are doing this too, so if you just have some patience with me also. Alright, then you're going to pull it, go like this, make sure the rubber band's still behind it. I'm going to try to aim it right at the camera. Boom. Alright, hopefully you guys saw it fly away there. Obviously the longer back you pull it, the further it's going to launch. Again, really important, make sure you're not aiming it at anybody, because we wouldn't want to hit anybody in the eyes and poke the eyes out or anything like that. You can set up some cans or whatever and do some target practice. Alright, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this session of CPY at home. Thank you.